Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy CrabLord back again, another video. Now I know I said I was gonna post how to sound like on Tuesday, but this particular video took way too long to find the vocal effect for, so it's gonna be a day late. Today we're gonna be doing how to sound like The Weeknd in the song Heartless. So before we get in the video, make sure to subscribe and already subscribe, notification bell as well, so you never miss a video that I post. Tuesday, Friday, or Wednesday, Saturday, you'll know you'll get 2 videos a week. Also make sure to check out my description down below, a lot of sweet things down there. Like preset packs, all my equipment, all my music, all my social media, and a DistroKid link to get 5% off your sign up to put all your music everywhere so everyone can stream it. Anyway, The Weeknd, Heartless. Let's get in the video. So as you can see, I already recorded it. We have the instrumental right here, and the link to the instrumental will be in the description down below, so make sure to check that out and show love to the producer that reproduced it. Now, there's a lead and a backup. The backup's identical to the lead, just a little quieter with one extra plugin. You'll learn that later. Let's re-record it and just have a good time.
Never need a bitch, I'm what a bitch needs. Tryna find the one that can fix me. I've been dodging death in the 6-speed. Amphetamine got my stomach feeling sickly. Yeah, I want it all now. I've been running through the book, they need a dog pound. 100 models getting faded in the compound. Tryna love me, but they never get a pulse down.
Well, if you enjoyed that vocal right there, this is how I got it. Oh, okay. So basically we need to know, we have a lead and a backup. As you can see, there's a lot of plugins. There's 8. And then for the backup, there's 9, just one extra one. So what you need to know first is how to get the lead, and then we'll go from there. The lead's the only important part, really. So here's what we do. I'm gonna bring this here, and I'm gonna move channel EQ so it's completely dry. And I'm gonna name it dry. Okay, now it's dry. All right, so first things first, you need pitch correction. You may be like, hey, The Weeknd can sing so well, but not everyone else is. So pitch correction just basically will help you and me sound better in every form. So we want to go to find that as pitch correction mono, go inside of it. With this style of vocal, you kind of have to be able to sing as well a little bit, but you can get past it a little bit. So for this song, I have natural minor scale A sharp. That's what I found it to work for me. If you know the exact root and scale of the song, it doesn't matter. This is for a vocal for you to use and not to make a song cover of Heartless. The response time 0, I understand you can sing. I would go between 0 and 30, but I'm gonna have it at 0 so I have all the effect there. Next we have channel EQ. This one's very intense, so get ready. EQ, channel EQ, mono. When you're inside of it, you can see it's kind of intense. It looks kind of simple. Half of it is gone and half of it is raised. I did this because his vocals seemed really, really thin. Not a lot of low at all, almost like he took all of it out. And then some mids are gone too. But the high pitch vocal is completely boosted with the high end. So if you don't want to hear me talk about it, remember you can just double click each value and plug it in yourself and you'll get this exact thing. But basically what I did here was I took the red first and I brought it to 200. I dragged it all the way over. And then I grabbed the orange one and made a tiny shelf at 250, -5. So I brought it over to 250, -5. The yellow is not used. Then we took the green, brought it to 500 and dropped it -3. It's an ugly frequency to me. I don't like it, so I always remove it. The blue, we brought it to 5K and raised it 3 dB to bring up those mid-high level areas so the voice is more prominent into the mix. And then we grab this purple one right here. We bring it to 9K and raise it 7 dB to completely raise the high end of the vocals so you can hear all the crispiness that comes with it. Usually I take this one and block out the super crisp 20K, but we're leaving it all there in the beginning and we're going to take a little bit away later, so leave it like that. Do not raise the gain. Next we have the first compressor. There's 2 right in a row. The first one, dynamics, compressor, mono. Alright, so within the compressor, the goal here for the needle to bounce between 0 and -2.5, roughly. So to get that, we have auto gain off, we have distortion on hard, and then we start with threshold at -20. We go to ratio 3.1 to 1. We go to makeup at 1 dB because we took away -2.5. Let's bring back 1. Attacks at 100, we got a slow attack. Releases at 300, we got a slow release. It's a very ambient vocal, very spacey, so we have these settings. I could be doing it for the wrong reasons, but correct me if I'm wrong, you know? We learn together. Next compressor, I'll bring it over. Same place, dynamics, compressor, mono. And once again, we wanted to get a -2.5 little reduction here with the needle. So we have a total of -5 on both compressors. In this one, we have a vintage opto. I picked that because one time I read that opto should be the last compressor. I don't know. But once again, the goal was to get the -2.5, and we did do it. But it's a little lighter. We have a ratio of 2.1 to 1. We got a threshold of -30.5. A makeup of 1 again. The knee I don't change. Attack is 107. And release is 310. I actually copied the first compressor to this and just changed it up a little bit. Auto gain off, hard distortion, all of it's there. It's very similar. Just 2 different compressors to make -5 instead of just using 1. Alright, next we have an auto filter. This is going to make it loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Bring it over. Filter. Auto filter. Mono. I don't know if I should have made it stereo or not, but just know you can try. But anyway, go inside of it. I will be honest with you here, I really have no idea how to use the auto filter, but I got it to sound the way I wanted it to. So what I did here was basically this. It's user default. I didn't do a preset. The cutoff is 95%. The resonance is 40%. I raised fatness, spread, and envelope all the way up. Even though the envelope's off, it doesn't matter. Distortion 8% pre and 8% post with scream as a mode. Dry signal's 150%. That's why I got louder when I picked this. And then the main 0. And then there's that. Pause it if you want to get the exact settings. Now we have another channel EQ. This is kind of caps it a little bit. EQ, channel EQ mono. This is only a little reduction. So what we wanted to do was, as I was listening to it, there was still some mid frequencies I wanted to take away. So we took this green one to 255 and dropped it -3 dB. Then we took this green one and took it to 700 and dropped it -2. This one's most important because I raised it so high in the beginning and it kind of gets real crispy and the S's are real crispy and it kind of hurt me there. I took it to 5K and dropped it -2 just to lower them after we raised them so high. All right, and no gain. And then to add a little flavor and flair, we have an echo. Bring it. Very simple. Delay, echo, mono. This makes the vocal more full, and any pauses that happen, you can use this or an ad-lib if you want. I found it to be a 1/4 dotted note. It's based on the tempo of your song, so the echo hits at the right time. What I normally do is I just take this and listen to it and go through all of them until it sounds right. The feedback is how many times you hear the echo, in which I have it at 15, because I don't want to hear it a lot. 15. The dry's at 100 because your dry is the voice that is up front. So if I took it away, my voice that you hear right now is going to disappear until you can't hear it. All right. The wet's at 10% because that's how loud the echo's going to be. If you want it to be the exact same as your voice, have it 100%. But if you want it to be very in the background, we're going to do 10. All right. Color, don't know what that means, but it's at 37. And finally, probably the most important part of the whole vocal is the reverb, because the Weeknd has a very ambient, beautiful stage kind of sound, like he's in like a big room and no one else is in it. We're going to bring over a silver verb. We're not using buses. We're not using Space Designer. We're going to use silver verb. So we bring it over. Silver verb's a lot easier to use than Space Designer, and it can sometimes make a much cleaner sound. So, reverb, silver verb, mono stereo. And this is also default. I designed it myself instead of picking a preset. So what you want to hear is a pre-delay of 20 milliseconds. Pre-delay basically, The pre-delay basically delays the reverb just a little bit. I don't like to have a lot, so 20 milliseconds. Reflectivity's at 40. When you turn it up, Reflectivity is just like how long it goes for, I feel like. Size is 120, density and time is 100%, low cut at 1000, so the reverb's not affecting any low end, so 1000, and then high cut all the way to 12,000, so it's 1000 to 12,000. Those are the frequencies that are being affected by this. And then dry's at 80%, that's your full voice, and then wet is the effect. So dry's at 80, if I took 80, and wet is just how much you want. This sounds really bad, so you don't want it. Would I have it at 25? Yeah, so that is that. So that is your lead vocal chain. I'm gonna try to do it live. Just know that if you were to record with all of these on, there would be latency. There's latency for me right now. Never record with pitch correction on, or an echo, even a filter. It'll delay your voice.
I don't even know what I'm rapping, and I wanna keep it going, never clapping. I'ma fly into the ceiling and I cry now.
Really quickly now, to get the backup, you gotta do these simple quick steps. I do this in a lot of my videos. You wanna hit Command D to duplicate. So now you have the identical track you just made. You wanna go below the new track you made. The bottom plugin, you wanna add delay, sample delay, stereo. Either left or right. I'll go right. You're gonna make it 800. You can see it kind of has made the sound go out here. So what that is gonna do, you have your lead track, which is kind of in the middle, but then it always adds a little more fullness if you add vocals to the sides, so it's all over the place. And that's literally it. All you gotta do is lower it. Lower it to where it's a lot quieter than the lead. So what you would do, you would simply just take what you recorded, hold Alt or Option on your keyboard, click it, and then drag it down. And now you have the effect of the back.
Never need a bitch, I'm what a bitch needs. Tryna find the one that can fix me.
So with that being said, now we're done. Now all we gotta do is freestyle and demonstrate the vocal effect. And just remember, a full-on video of freestyling using this vocal effect will be coming this weekend, Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna try to get a Friday, but this vocal took way too long, so let's freestyle and have a good time.
Hey. Strawberry fields in my backyard. I just pick them and I eat them, I'm a fat lord. But berry cologne is in my left hand. I don't even know what to say. I'll just play some games and I'll run quick. And I'm so fly in the cockpit. The cockpit, baby, it's a cockpit. Everybody likes to talk about the cockpit. broke my $200 headphones. I just took them off and they went home. They don't like me on my head, no anyway. And I don't know play on games, I don't anyway. I ain't even speaking English right now, cause I have a lot of friends and they fight wow. And I'm sipping on some raspberry birthday.
Well, that's about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video as well as learned something as well. And if you didn't, then I didn't do what I wanted. Anyway, make sure to drop a like in the video, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think, and what I should do next. Also, definitely make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, notification bell as well. And my description's chock full of sweet things, so go ahead and check that out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a CrabLord, how to sound like The Weeknd in the song Heartless. In Logic Pro 10 using only stock plugins that are free. Like always, we out.